Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Amy. This is Live Around 5, and it's a Friday. So, we're going to focus on Unfollow Friday. What's that all about? Well, first of all, it's not about any shade. It's not about throwing a bomb as you walk out the door on social media. It's not about announcing your exit, and it's not about any judgment. It's about us. It's about curating the space that we're spending more and more time in. It's about making choices for who we follow as well as unfollow that support us in ways. And it's really important. And I want you to stick around if you've heard about Unfollow Friday before, because it's not just about convenience. It's not just about, oh, this is a smart way to maintain my digital life. It's got more of an impact than that. And the more I do it, the more I see it. The first thing I like to tell you about is somebody I love to follow, and I often give recommendations. Today's recommendation is Jessica N. Turner. She's a mom. She lives in Tennessee. She has the greatest spirit, the funniest laugh, the best energy, and she gets us, all her friends, the best deals, as well as some great life hacks about how to find time around the edges of your life. She's doing some home renovations that are really cool, and she's just a really genuine, authentic person to follow for her and her family. Her family to me represents a lot of love and patience. It's not all been easy. She's really just like us, you know? But my favorite thing is how she always has a smile on her face and is always super authentic about who she is. And I love getting all the deals. She's got some amazing things that I haven't seen anywhere else. So if you're looking for someone to follow, Jessica N. Turner. Now, once you follow Jessica, I want you to think about who you might be following and unfollowing and why you might need to do that. The first reason I recommend is it's your mental health. It's really important if there are accounts that we find that are triggering us, draining us, traumatizing us, triggering us, that we move away from those. There are ways to process information, both fun and difficult, that don't require any of that. And there's someone for you out there that can help you stay informed and in the loop without making you feel those things. I follow a lot of people. I really enjoy it. It's part of my day to day entertainment, education. Honestly, social media is where I do 99% of my shopping that's not grocery shopping. And a lot of the stuff I get from the grocery store, I've gotten from Instagram or Facebook as well. So it's really important that if you're following someone and they're making you feel bad about yourself, this doesn't mean that they're a bad person. This doesn't mean that they're being a negative person. But when you're on that account, you feel awful about yourself, awful about your life. You just can't, it's not lifting you up. Unfollow and find someone who, when you see their content, you just think, oh, this is going to be great. This is super uplifting. This is really fun, right? Or, wow, I'm really learning on this account. This account's really kind of pushing my boundaries a little bit and introducing me to ideas and concepts that I wasn't familiar with. I'm growing with this account. I have those too. So, first, mental health. The second thing is to manage your time wisely. I have a completion issue. Part of it's my Virgo side, part of it's my ENFJ, part of it's right. I've got all these personality tests. If you've been at any level of management or ownership of a business or a nonprofit in the last 100 years, you've got 12 personality tests that have told you certain things about yourself that can be strengths or weaknesses. And I get really irritated if I don't feel like I'm finishing something. As I age and get more mature, I'm learning if I'm reading a book and I don't like it, I don't have to finish it. I don't have to finish getting through everyone's stories or finish getting through my scroll, right? It's almost not possible these days, but it's really important when I'm on social media that I'm thoughtful about my time. It's the only resource I can't get back. So I have to be thinking, am I just wasting time here? And if the accounts that you're following are wasting your time, that's just as bad as something that may be hurting your mental health. Those are resources, your sanity, your health, your strength, yourself, confidence and your time. So protect those. The third thing is to stay informed. There are accounts that I follow literally just to learn what's going on. My favorite of those would be Sharon Says So. She's a previous government teacher, and I really appreciate that she will sometimes explain something that's going on in the news in the way that I don't understand because I'm not as familiar, particularly with government history, as she is. There are other accounts I follow so I can get different perspectives on news or what's happening in the world. There are accounts I follow because they tell me what's happening in the rest of the world, not just the United States. There are accounts that I follow because they teach me about my growth, my personal development, right? One of the business accounts I love to follow is Layla Hormozi. She's got incredible perspectives on how you can manage if you have issues of worth. She's an incredibly successful businesswoman, and she gives her time to this platform, and her reels especially are gold. They're fast, they're full of information, and they definitely help me stay informed as a leader in business. It helps me feel like I've got a little bit of an edge and I'm thinking about what's happening in my own businesses when she's teaching that. And last is to build a positive online community. Now, this doesn't mean only having people that agree with you. That's a really critical aspect of this. It's important to have diverse thoughts. I want to hear from people that don't think the way I think. Now, I draw the line at hatred, right? I don't need to hear from people who think that our gun safety issues in America are not a problem, that everything's just fine. I disagree with that to the extent that if that's what you truly believe and you talk about a lot, I don't need to follow that. That goes back to my mental health and staying correctly informed. We all know we have a problem, but I'm looking to build a positive community. So I might follow someone who disagrees with me on a myriad of issues or lifestyles or whatever, who are going to educate me, inform me, and help my mental health grow. I don't want to follow accounts that have anything that really hits me to my core. I'll tell you, one of the things that I will unfollow in a second is anytime an animal is hurt. And I know that there's no accounts that I would even be close to where people think that's okay. But there are times where I have people who seem to think, oh my God, I can't believe I found this. I can't believe this happened. Look what's happening here. They're just always negative, right? They're always asking for unspecified prayer requests. Oh, the medical bills are piling up. Oh, the kids are sick again. Oh, look at the dog. They got hurt. Don't look if you're afraid to look, but I've already seen the picture. It's in my scroll. I unfollow those accounts. Now, this also applies to in real life, right? I call these rain cloud people, and they want me to be their umbrella, and that's just not who I am. I'm not there for them. I don't think that's helpful for them or myself. Now, if there's a friend who needs help, that's a different situation. I'm talking about those people that are always negative, always having problems, always whining, and they're using social media to do it, or they're posting things that are really concerning or offensive. You don't need that in your life or in your mind. So, overall, taking time each Friday, you've got to make it a habit to go through and just be thinking to yourself as you're scrolling your feed or as you're looking at stories and think, is this an account that's giving me something? Now, I haven't been great at this. And as you know, if you followed my like and comment video, I also like to comment and follow people if it's supportive of one of the accounts that's asking me to do that. So I've got to get better at it too. But what I noticed is when I just put my mind to it, when I'm just thinking, oh, it's Friday, I need to be thinking about what's in my crawl and my feed and my stories, I start to go, you know what? That's really not for me. They're fine people. It's just not for me. So I want to invite you to try to do this. But more importantly, I want to ask you, who do you recommend that we follow? Let's all get together and share really cool people who have accounts that do help us stay positive, get informed, and who may even disagree with us, because that's what this country was founded on, is the ability for us all to come together and learn together and share each other's opinions in a respectful, helpful way. So I can't wait to see your suggestions and follow them so I can learn too. Have an amazing weekend. I hope your Friday is light and easy. I still have one more project to finish up for a client, and then I get to enjoy my weekend too. So I'll see you back here Monday, live around 5. I love you guys, and I really appreciate you being here.